What's up, everybody? It's Andrew here from Athfluence, the channel that's going to help you build then monetize your athlete brand. So in today's video, we're going to be going over something that many people oftentimes overlook when it comes to just building a brand. To be quite frank, a lot of people don't focus on building a brand in general. A lot of times you're just looking for the sponsorships, the endorsements, and the money that comes with a successful brand. But how are you actually going about building your brand? What does that strategy look like? Are you just posting and praying that you go viral, or are you actually researching and putting a plan in place and then posting online? Let's jump right into it. We got 4 tips that we're going to go over today when it comes to building your winning strategy. And number 1 is defining your brand. What does your brand mean? What do people think about when they think of you as an athlete? When they think of you as a brand? What do they think about? What comes to their mind? What does your audience think of you? What are your themes that you're posting about? All of these things go into what your brand is. If you're just posting, just what you're doing on the court, that's fine. But your audience isn't really getting to know you. If you're posting things like maybe you like to cook, maybe you are a gamer, maybe you like to do other things that are outside of the realm of your sport. Those are things that can help your audience get to know your personality, get to know you off the court, get to know who you are and the things that you like. So when it comes to the type of things that you post, the type of things that you engage with online, that's how you're able to really define your brand. You want to plan how you're being seen by the world, so when they are actually seeing you, they're able to come up with a perception of you that aligns with what you're trying to put out there. It's not going to always be perfect. People are going to have their own opinions of you no matter what. So at the end of the day, you can't try to please everybody. But if you have a true plan in place and how you're defining what your brand is, then your audience will be able to relate to it and they'll essentially align with that message as well. The next key tip when it comes to building a winning strategy is a content plan. Put together a content calendar on how often you should be posting, the type of content that you should be posting, the platforms that you should be posting on. Now, once upon a time, there was people saying, focus on one platform. And that is true just to get started, I feel. But honestly, if you're trying to, depending on what your goals are, if you're trying to reach the masses, you really gotta be everywhere. You should be on Instagram, you should be on Twitter, you should be on YouTube, you should be on Facebook, you should be on TikTok, you should be on LinkedIn. All of these different platforms, and they serve a different purpose. But if you're truly trying to attract sponsorships and trying to attract fans and followers and really grow your brand off the court, you have to put a content plan in place. Start by creating a content calendar, knowing when and where you should post and how you should post, how you should be communicating with your fans. That's how you're really able to create a consistent posting schedule when it comes to building your brand online. Consistency is so important. It's probably the hardest thing that you can do, honestly, in life. Being consistent in life and just showing up. It's oftentimes easier said than done. But if you have a content calendar and you have something that you're able to truly focus on and put things in perspective, it's going to help you out in the long run. So make sure you put together a content plan, and that's going to help you have that winning strategy off the court. The next key tip when it comes to building a winning strategy is your engagement plan. Similar to your content plan, you want to make sure with your engagement plan, you're outlining how you're going to interact with your fans, how you're going to interact with potential brands that want to sponsor you or give you endorsements. How are you interacting? Are you responding to comments? Are you responding to DMs? How are you showing up for your audience? What are you doing? How are you building that community overall? That's what's going to help you have that winning strategy. That's what's going to help you have that winning brand. Are you hosting Q&As? Are you going live? What are you doing? How are you interacting with your fans online? How are you truly showing up and being a presence? Because at the end of the day, it's so much noise out there. It's so easy to get lost in the sauce and no one knows who you are, and you're known for 1 second if you have a viral post, and then the next moment is just like crickets. So what are you doing to constantly stand out? How are you interacting with your community? Are you building that community? These are things that you have to think about when it comes to having that winning strategy. The last key tip when it comes to building that winning strategy is partnerships. How are you seeking partnerships? How are you aligning with potential sponsors that would align with your brand? You don't want to just seek out partnerships that have nothing to do with who you are as a person, who you are as a brand, who you are as an athlete. You want to make sure the potential partnerships that you're getting truly aligns with who you are. Make a list, identify potential brands that align with who you are. Like I say, if you have different things that you want to showcase in your personality and the type of content that you post, look for brands that would align with that. Look for brands that might have the same audience as you. That's how you're gonna truly have a winning strategy when it comes to building your brand off the court. If you align yourself with a brand and you're posting content regularly, and then you have a brand deal and that brand is like so off base, your audience is gonna be like, they're not gonna engage with it first and foremost. The brand isn't gonna be happy. You're not gonna be happy because you're gonna get less likes and engagement on that post, and it's just like wasted time and effort. So you want to make sure that who you're aligning with is brands and potential sponsorships that actually reflect your values and reflect who you are as an athlete and who you are as a brand. Those are 4 tips when it comes to building a winning strategy off the court. I hope this has been helpful. As always, my name's Andrew from Athfluence. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like, comment, and share it with your friends. Share it with your fellow athletes. This is one step along the journey, and I hope that this has been helpful. If you found value in this video, make sure you leave a comment and let me know what you think. Until next time, I hope to see you all again. Later.